There's a company in Australia that turn your jerseys into wash bags, into tote bags. A lot of us girls have got it done.
Classic derby goal!
Tottenham have done it. Well, what a night for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
Is that all right? What are you doing there?
I'm taping you up.
Are you? Not on the...
Oh, his mouth.
Uh-oh.
His mouth. So you don't speak.
I thought I did all right in the last
Very
episode.
quick.
Clearly not.
Thanks for...
Oh, we haven't laughed, haven't we?
Here she is, our next guest.
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
How are you? Yeah, good, thank you.
Hi,
How are
Charli, nice to
you?
meet you. You good?
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been good. I've just been in the gym, so days are a bit longer with my injury.
Yeah.
But yeah, it keeps me busy.
What is it like as an injured player, the sort of day-to-day? Because we've sort of been quite privy and lucky to see into the dressing room. It seems like such a good team spirit here. Spurs are doing well at the minute. It seems like a lovely atmosphere. But when you're injured, is it very on your own? Is it very lonely? Is it day-to-day? Talk me through like a typical day.
The days are definitely a lot longer, but yeah, like you said, we're really fortunate to have such a great, tight-knit group.
Yeah.
So even though you're a bit more isolated, you have so many great people around you supporting you, which is really nice. And unfortunately, we do have quite a few injuries at the moment,
Yeah.
but fortunately, then you've got a few people supporting you and getting you through those hard sessions. But yeah, so I've been getting in about 8 a.m. in the morning, straight in the pool, doing some mobility in that to help, walking again and getting those right functions. And then gym's long, it's lots of building, but it's good to build strength and be able to really focus on that. I guess that's a positive, because when you're playing, you don't really have time to focus on that as much. But then then we have a cardiovascular sort of session, so whether that's on the bike, on the ski erg or assault bike, which they can be hard, but you feel so nice after it's done. You feel really rewarded. So definitely long days, but and can be hard mentally, but got a good group around us supporting us.
Feels like you've got just cheerleaders everywhere.
Yeah,
you are just a group
absolutely.
of cheerleaders. You just all adore each other and you
Yeah.
help each other along, whether it's the good times and the bad times.
Yeah, we're very fortunate with that. I think we've got a good group of girls.
Okay, well, do you know what? We've done this with all of our guests so far.
Yeah.
We've given you a Polaroid camera, haven't we, for the last couple of weeks? So you've been taking little snapshots of moments that mean something to you. So let's take a look at
Let's have a look.
some of the ones that you've gone for. So this is the obvious one, relating to what you were just talking about. This is the pool.
Yes.
So I presume that's how you start every day.
Yeah, so that's the pool here at the training ground. We're really lucky to have such amazing facilities, and this one here is the warm pool. So I say away from the cold ones because they're a bit too cold for me.
Oh, I love a cold plunge. But
I'm in the warm pool. The braver ones go in the cold ones, but I just stick to the game ready, the ice on my knee. I'm not going full body into
fair enough.
just a cold plunge. But yeah, that's how my days start.
You mentioned facilities there, and we're lucky enough to be here and see the scale of the facilities here at the training ground are incredible. How much of an impact does that make, particularly when you are injured, like what you have available to you here? Does that can that aid your recovery?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think with my knee injury, we've been throwing the pool ladder, you've got the game readies, you've got all these different, things that you can put on your knee to help recover. And I think having that support and the access to those things really helps that recovery. It's been the best facilities I've been at in my career.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that. Okay, next photo then. Where are you pointing us to next?
Let's go with this one. I've got a little coffee mug here, Little Miss Shopaholic. I got this for a Secret Santa present from Kit Graham. So Kit Graham and I are a bit of a shoppers. We like our online shopping. So it is. And when you're injured as well, it's nice to reward yourself with some presents.
I reward myself anyway, but I'm with you.
But that's actually Jess in the background as well. So she's unfortunately done an ACL, but we're just recovering there together. So
So
just
this is the
supporting
two of you
each other.
supporting each other, recovering and shopping.
Exactly, all at the same time.
Do you know on that as well, you've got Little Miss Sunshine with an injured player as well. Is that sort of to help, is that going back to what you're saying about the group being together and helping you through the difficult times as well by instigating positivity in a negative situation?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Jess and I, they're supporting each other through things can get tough, but when you know you've got each other, I think that helps.
What a lovely message that is, isn't it? Things get tough, you have each other to get you through it. I like that.
They're a nice group, these guys. Right, where are we going next?
Talking about how great of a group we have. This is a group. This is a photo of the whole. Well, not the whole team, but the girls that were available on our day off. Lizzie Kopp opened her coffee shop at her apartment, and a lot of the girls showed up, which I think is really nice and goes to show like what a great group of girls we have. And we've got Beth's dog there as well, which brought the vibes, which was nice. We all love our dogs in our team.
Yeah, and how good was the coffee?
Well, actually, I'm actually not a coffee drinker, which is
like
kind of
some of us.
but I had hot chocolate, which it was great. Yeah, really good hot chocolate.
How good was the coffee? So good, I had hot chocolate.
And it's funny because everyone pays me out all the time because I'm Australian and we're big coffee people over there.
Exactly.
I'm not really a go-to coffee girl. I'm always the hot chocolate. But yeah, here's a picture of the hot chocolate.
The said hot chocolate. Very nice.
Does look good, to be fair.
Yeah,
She put a heart on it.
yeah, it's really impressive.
Oh, that's nice.
So that was really cute of her to make. She made everyone coffees, hot chocolates. You put in your orders before and she had it ready to go. Yeah. I know.
Was it good, the hot chocolate?
Yeah, really nice.
Top quality?
She did a great job.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. There's 2 left.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Let's go up here. So this is my fiance and his dog Stella. So that's on FaceTime. Because
Where was he at the time?
he's back home in Adelaide at his family's place. So we do long distance most of the time. He was living over here for the year, but he's chosen to go in the summer, stay home for the summer, which fair play. It's a bit cold over here.
Is the weather a factor just for that? Just looking out at the grey skies, maybe?
I think so.
Being with you couldn't supersede that.
Exactly. So no, but it can be hard doing long distance, but we make it work, and so but it's.
And you got engaged recently, right?
A year ago now. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so doing lots of wedding planning now, which that's keeping me very busy.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's a lot of admin, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes.
It might tie in with the little Miss Shopaholic thing. Kind of, there's a lot of shopping around that.
Exactly.
How did you two meet?
So he actually worked at my first football club that I played for in Adelaide. So that's how we met. But then we reconnected later when I came back home one time and just reconnected, and so kind of met from there.
Because you've been together a long time then.
Yeah, a couple of years now, which it's been really nice to have his support. Just helps you, and it was really nice to have him here this year. You know, just it's hard being away from family and from him, so to have a piece of home with me was really special.
And do you enjoy the wedding planning? Because I remember that vividly. There's aspects that are really exciting of it, and there's some bits like the table plans, which is quite stressful in terms of getting everyone happy. Where do you sit on the enjoyment level of this?
I think we're about a year out, so it's exciting at the moment, but I'm stressed for the seating planning.
The table plan,
that makes me a little bit nervous. Maybe I'll throw that to Lockie to.
Get him to do it.
Really good idea. Just chuck it to him.
Was it a romantic proposal?
He did a really good job. He took me out into the city, and he got his mates to set up a little a pathway with photos and roses, and it had a "Marry Me" sign. So his mates did a really good job. But
I thought about that.
Yeah, and then took me.
Where, in London?
No, this was back in Adelaide. So it was actually where we shared our first kiss. It was in that area. So he really did. He was really thoughtful.
I like him too.
And
Isn't he lovely?
and then he took me back, and it was all set up, and I cried and said yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, that's quite a 10, isn't it?
He
in
did a
terms
great
of romance.
job, and I was impressed by his mates setting that up. That's pretty good. Pretty good from the boys.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah.
And then there's one more, isn't there?
Yes, one more. So this is a photo of Claire, Lizzie and I at Brad and Dill's, our favourite coffee shop. It's actually we had a little cheese night that night. But they're probably one of my 2 closest mates in the team, and we're always out getting coffee after training. We live all really close together, so make sure we keep busy in that and support each other through lots, and always having a laugh. It's really special to have them too.
It's lovely that. So I feel like it's a nice snapshot of your life, which I think we're going to delve a little bit deeper into now. So let's start where it all began, growing up in Adelaide. You've mentioned Adelaide quite a bit already. Tell us a little bit about growing up and where your sort of love for football started?
Yeah, so I grew up in Adelaide. I was quite close to the beach, which was probably my favourite place to be. And yeah, football, I first fell in love with the game at my primary school, and my brother was playing, so naturally I just wanted to do whatever he was doing. So I'd be watching his games and just want to be like part of that. But then all my mates, they were playing, so I jumped on board as soon as I could, and I loved it. I just felt so free out there, and I loved running, so I loved running around and playing with my friends, and that's kind of where it all started. But then when it progressively got a bit more like serious, and Mum and Dad would travel me everywhere. Adelaide is quite a smaller state compared to the other ones, but we were travelling about an hour to training because we're a bit more down south. So yeah, that was great commitment by my parents to help me follow my dreams and stuff. But so that was a little bit of my journey into falling in love with the game.
Was there a moment when you realised, because we all had a passion for football, but I mean, not many people go on to become professional. Was there a particular moment or an age where you realised it could become a career? Was there a specific moment that you can think back to?
I would say I was actually playing netball as well at the time. So netball and football were my sports.
This is a recurring
It's a
theme,
recurring
isn't it?
theme.
All professional footballers have
my
another
gosh.
sport that they do at a very high level.
I know.
Yeah, so I was playing netball and football, and football started to get a bit more serious, a bit more commitment, and I had to pick between one of them because the trainings were clashing, and Mum couldn't drive me everywhere, so I had to choose.
Bless Mum.
So I think I got selected in like a state team in football, and I felt like I was progressing maybe more in that area, and I felt probably more free in playing football. So yes, I had to make that decision. I think I was like 9 or 10, where I had to be like kind of commit to something, and I'm glad I did, because the journey it's taken me on has been amazing, and I've created so many great memories and made so many awesome friends, so it's been really special.
Well, you played with your brother, but were you ever the only girl playing? Was that the case with you as well as a lot of the players here?
Yeah, so when I first started playing, it was pretty much just all boys at my school. So I think there was one other girl that played with me for a little bit, but it was just all the boys. But I loved it. I loved trying to beat the boys, and trying to.
You're like the cool girl.
But yeah, and then I loved them teaching me some skills and stuff. I remember one day one of my mates was just trying to show me like a Maradona, and I was just practicing that over and over. So yeah, it was so much fun. But then when I was about like 9 or 10, when I wanted to play like club and stuff, my dad was taking me to different clubs. We went to a boys' club, but I didn't quite feel, like I could be myself there. And then we found an all-girls club, and I was like, I couldn't believe how many girls were playing. It was amazing. So I felt really at home then, and then was like, let's go here.
I just wanted to pick you up on the growth of the women's game there, because it's interesting hearing you talk about finding a girls' club. And obviously over here we've seen the growth of the women's game grow so quickly, mainly because of the success of the Lionesses and obviously many other factors. How has the growth of the women's game been in Australia? Is it similar? Because it's so good to see how quickly it is developing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely growing quickly over in Australia as well. I think that World Cup was incredible for the growth of the game in Australia, and it's funny you mention it, because I actually got sent a photo after the World Cup, and the school I was playing for, where it was all boys, there was a whole girls team. So
amazing.
I thought that was really
so
I thought that was really special to see the growth of the game, and see that we're influencing young girls to join the game and be a part of it.
Yeah. I feel like that's a really important point as well, because we're lucky we speak to so many sort of women's players, and it almost feels like you're not just doing it as professional athletes, but you're role models to younger generations as well. You're inspiring future generations. You look at how the attendances have grown and how many people are participating now. Do you look at that? Do you see yourself as a role model for the girls coming through, like you were when you were sort of 10, 11 years of age? Do you see that in yourself?
I think that's one of my favourite things about the women's game, is having all these young girls, the young boys, coming to the game, wanting autographs, wanting photos, and I try and give as much time as I can, because you never know what a hello or a smile can do to a player. It might inspire them to be part of the game, or just make their day. So because I remember being one of those girls on the sideline waiting for an autograph, and and you can't be what you can't see. So like if you just give that time to someone, you never know how much that can mean to them.
Whose autograph were you waiting for back then? Who did you look up to?
I was always waiting for Emma Checker. She was a player that played for my hometown club, and she also played for my junior club as well. So she kind of had that pathway where made it feel possible. And there wasn't too many girls at the time that made it to their national team from South Australia. So seeing her do it kind of, you know, it was such a big inspiration to us girls. But yeah, I do remember waiting for Sam Kerr and Caitlin Ford's signatures as well.
Now you play against them.
I'm with them on one of my caps back home somewhere for sure. Yeah.
And the home World Cup must have just been incredible. Like that's a dream, isn't it? You never know if that's going to happen in your lifetime.
Yeah, that was special. I still can't put it into words like how amazing that was. Just to be, you know, able to represent your country is amazing, but to do it on home soil at like one of the biggest stages, was incredible, and have all your family and friends there. Like it was, really special moment, and just like dream come true.
That's the thing with when you're in Australia, you are kind of far removed from the rest of the world, and then obviously that's where your football journey took you, because you went from Adelaide to Sweden. It's a path that a lot of players take, but it's a brave move, isn't it, to go that far away from home on a hope, really, that you hope it could work out, but you don't know, do you?
Yeah, it was, you know, I'd always dreamed of playing overseas one day, and when that opportunity came up, it was just an easy yes, really, because like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to travel the world with football, but at the time it was COVID as well, so you had to get like an exemption to be able to leave the country, and there was a lot that went into it, but I was just so excited about the idea of playing in another country. But I was talking about it with my mum the other day, and she was like, that was a really like stressful time, and I was so young, and I was so I didn't think about it, but I was really fortunate for that move, and I'm so glad I said yes and made that move over to Sweden.
It's interesting how quickly you answered that one, because it's so fascinating, isn't it, when we talk to players that move, and it's like there must be challenges to that, you know, homesick and moving abroad, leaving family, but the opportunity that comes with that, learning different cultures and going to different countries. And your journey's quite amazing, because Australia to Sweden, you're now in London. Have you always enjoyed that element of it, of moving, or does it come with challenges as well?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I think it's amazing that we are able to, you know, explore the world whilst playing the game we love. But of course it does come with a lot of challenges. Like there is times when maybe you're not playing, or you get an injury, and all you want are your people who are all like 24-hour flight away. So that can be hard, but I think that's what's so great about having, you know, great support network here, like having your teammates. Like I'm really fortunate to have like such great teammates here. To be fair, all my clubs I've been at, they've been it's been like a family, so I think that makes things easier to deal with those hardships.
Yeah, the time difference must be tricky as well, especially like your partner's over there, and I imagine you have conversations of what time is good to FaceTime, and you probably have different answers to that, because the time difference is so great, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I think at the moment it's I can call in the morning, but then I go to training, so it's not very long, and then when they wake up, it's when I'm going to bed. So but on off days, you know, you get some more time, but it can be hard, but you make it work.
You make it work if that's what you want to do. Are you a good mover? Like, are you someone who just takes everything with you from country to country, or are you quite compact now? Is there an art to it?
I used to be better. Like when in Sweden, I think I thought I could always move, you know. I always thought, you know, I want to keep playing in different countries, but then you never feel quite settled in your place, and you never feel like it's a home. So this year, like the past 2 years moving to London, I was like, I really want to make it feel like a home. So I've tried not to think about it, but then when that day comes when I have to move, there's going to be a lot of stuff, because as mentioned, I am a bit of a shopaholic, so I might have to get rid of some clothes.
That's fine. Just keep them.
Worry about that later.
Just keep them. Did you learn Swedish, by the way, when you went to Sweden?
I actually did some lessons over there, and they would talk a lot like of Swedish in like football terms, so I started to understand little bits here and there, but now that I'm here, I've lost it a little bit. But we've got a few Swedes in the team, so occasionally I pick up a few words here and there, so maybe I need to pick it up again.
And talk to me about here, obviously at Tottenham, we're big Spurs fans, it's all going well, living in London as well. So how is it now, living in London, playing for Tottenham? I imagine it's all pretty positive, right?
Yeah, you know, it was a dream come true to move over to this league. Like, you know, it's one of the best leagues in the world. So, and then to be part of this club is, it's a really special club, and I feel really proud and honoured to wear that jersey. And living in London is it's definitely a lot bigger to my hometown in Adelaide.
Is it true that they describe Adelaide as a 20-minute city, that you can get everywhere in 20 minutes? Is that right?
Well, you know, you nearly can, but I live quite south of South Australia.
You mentioned,
so then I had to do a bit more driving. But if you live more central, it's probably 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah,
so that's a big difference then, isn't it? Yeah. I was just about to say, what's the best thing about London and the thing that you miss the most at home then? Because it's very different, Adelaide to London.
I mean, definitely the weather.
Yeah, fair point. We can't argue that, can we?
Yeah, sorry. We can only apologise, actually,
But yeah, the beaches are beautiful back home. But I think in London there's so many things to do. There's so many things to explore. Like you've got, I feel like the opportunities are endless, which is nice when you've got visitors. You can go into London and see different things. So I really like that about living here. Yeah.
I think it's a fabulous city, and I think for someone coming from abroad, I mean, there's so many Aussies here. Do you connect with other people who are outside of the club? Or?
I haven't met too many outside of the club, but we've got a lot of the national team girls that live in the same area, which is, I think, really nice, because then it feels like you're home away from home. But there are a lot of Aussies around. You occasionally hear an Aussie accent, and which is always nice to hear.
And we touched upon Spurs there as well. A lot of positivity around the club. We've spoken to some of your teammates as well. Do you have conversations about the goals, the aims for the season, or is it the old cliche, you do just take it game by game?
I think it's more game by game. You know, just trying to keep that focus and I think that positivity and energy, like trying to bring that into each game. I think, it's been incredible. Credit to Martin, he's come in and really helped, bring in a really good mindset for us and challenged us tactically, mentally, physically, and I think that's really brought the best out of all of us. And I think bringing in new players as well, that always gives competition, and I think when you have competition, it just pushes everyone to be at the top level of their game.
I mean, it's been a great project with Spurs, the women's team, and just how far you've come, and now you're in a position where you're looking up now, and hopefully European football.
Absolutely.
I mean, how amazing would that be?
That's the dream and that's the goal, and we'll definitely keep pushing towards that.
Do you know what I like as well about this? We mentioned a lot about Australia. We haven't mentioned the Ashes yet, which is really good for both of us, because I've got producers behind me saying, mention the Ashes. Like, do we have to talk about cricket?
Did you watch?
To be fair, I didn't see a whole lot, but my dad is a cricket fanatic, and my partner, he loves the cricket as well. So we did enjoy the win.
I knew it. This is what we were going to.
I'm surprised you guys brought it up.
I know, I'm very surprised. I've got producers behind me mentioning it. Let's move on, shall we? Because we're coming to an popular item of the podcast, more popular than reviewing the Ashes, that's for certain. Wash bag. And I'll tell you the reason why I mentioned the Ashes is because in the corner of my eye, I can see the Australian logo on your wash bag, Australian colours. So we are going to do this section where you reveal your wash bag and what's in it. But before we do, show us the design, because this is quite special.
This is really special. Explain this to us, Charli.
So there's a company in Australia that turn your jerseys into wash bags, into tote bags, and all sorts. So, a lot of us girls have got it done.
That does look good.
So I think
there's the logo.
Well, let's see what we've got in here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So of course you need your football boots. So they're the first ones.
Do you all have personalised boots? I love that touch.
I do.
I think a lot of us players do. Yeah, which is really nice. And you can choose what you want on it. So
nice.
Like my friend, who's a mum, has her kids' names on it.
Nice.
Yeah,
How many boots do you get through in the season? Because we hear some. It's incredible. Some players that have one pair, it's tradition up for the season. Other players that have two pairs every game. Where are you at with how many boots you get through in the season?
That's a good question. I probably go through about half a season. I'm probably going through about 3. I might go through 3 pairs of boots. Once I get comfortable in a pair of boots, I don't like stopping. But then once it gets winter, they get a bit muddy and you want to, get some
Yeah.
fresh ones. And when they bring in new colourways, it's always fun to wear.
Yeah.
I totally agree with what you're saying though, because there's some players that change. I've even heard stories of players that change at half time. But if for a boot with me, I mean, I played at a very average level. I like to put that out there. But you want to sort of wear them in, don't you?
Yeah,
boots?
exactly.
I've always found that fascinating that people change.
Yeah.
So do you have teammates that chop and change regularly?
There might be the odd couple that might,
Yeah.
But I find when I start to have off games, then it's like, okay, it's time
It's
to
the boots.
Right, yeah.
I blame it on the boots.
I feel that's a sensible amount of boots though. A couple of 6 months, blame the tools.
Okay, what else have we got?
I'm always carrying a lip.
There's multiple compartments.
There's
so that's
another
great.
compartment.
Very
Good
cleverly
spot,
done,
good
isn't it?
spot,
Yeah.
Richmond. Yeah, I hadn't
so-
seen
Oh, it's
that.
another bag,
It's
right?
another
okay,
bag,
okay.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so and the main bag,
Always bring a lip balm. So lucky with
Really
the
good.
especially with this weather.
Yeah, good point.
Elf lip balm.
Very nice. Is it tinted?
It has a little tint to it. Yeah,
checking.
it is a good one. Now I always bring my AirPods before the game. I love listening to music. Keeps you focused, keeps you a bit upbeat.
Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Oh, that's a good question. It depends on what I'm feeling, but I actually sometimes send my family a message and go like, "What should I listen to before the game?" And sometimes they'll send some suggestions, so that's always nice. But I used to have a go-to, there was 2 songs I'd go to, which was "Better When I'm Dancing" by Meghan Trainor and 10,000 Hours. I can't remember who it was by, but they will keep me in the zone. But so I've listened to them 100 times over. But maybe when I'm back from my injury, I get a new superstition,
cool.
new sort of
New playlist.
Exactly. Now I always bring. I love taking photos, so I've got about 3 cameras in here. So I
What?
always,
Oh my gosh, hang on.
Always
You bring a
bring-
camera in your wash bag all the time. There's always.
because I
Wow.
love. So I've actually got a digital one in here and a little. You want to see?
Oh my goodness.
So always a digital one. I love cameras.
I don't even know where
You've
I
got
have my old
sorry,
digital one.
you've got, just to clarify, you've got 3 cameras in your wash bag.
Yeah, because you never know when a photo opportunity comes.
But
up.
you've got a camera on your phone,
you've
haven't
got
you?
Yeah, but it doesn't give the same vibe.
Wow.
This
But
gives
why
a
do
bit
you need
of a
3?
vintage.
Sorry.
No, I love this.
They're just, I don't know. It depends on the mood. You
Okay.
might want to go for a retro vibe or digital.
Wow, rate that.
Or this one's a vintage
What is that?
one.
Oh, Charlie, I don't think I was expecting this.
No, I
This is
wasn't.
amazing.
Yeah, so this is I'll show you. It's like a vintage, gives you a vintage, look.
Oh, wow.
So you can actually see, I don't know if you can see on there.
Yeah.
So you can take some, and this one's really easy to carry around because
Yeah.
it's tiny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
That's
so
brilliant.
These I haven't seen for years, and these, I
No.
didn't know that
No.
anyone still uses
I
them.
love these. I love because you never know how they're going to turn out. So
Yeah.
then you go and get them developed, and then
Exactly, you go back to
it's-
basics with that
Exactly.
one.
So you just get
Wow, 3 cameras in your wash bag. I
3
rate that
cameras
and I
in my
respect
wash
that.
bag. And to be honest, I don't
That's
really
my
have
favourite
much
thing from
Yeah.
the whole
shells.
conversation.
other than for my ring. Got to keep my
Box.
ring in
Course,
good,
yeah,
good
yeah.
shape. So that's about all I've got in here. I should have shin pads in here too, but
You're not playing
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
moment,
so
so we'll
sure.
allow
And,
you
and
that
of course, you've got to prioritise. You can't shin pads,
It could-
3 cameras. You've got to
I
prioritise,
could always
haven't you?
put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. I'm not sure the little one would protect you much, would it? I'm not sure.
I
Yeah.
don't think that would do too much.
Honestly,
Wow.
I'm fascinated by that.
Yeah,
and do you
it's
get them
amazing.
developed regularly?
These go straight onto your phone, so you can put both of them straight onto your phone. I do that if I've taken some photos. I'll get them onto my phone and send them out to the girls, and then
Amazing.
the disposable ones. It depends how much I've got going on. If I've got some interesting stuff going on, I'd use it. There's about 30 shots it takes, so depends how long it takes me to get 30 shots.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So in terms of, I've learnt a lot there. Pre-match routine, I like asking this question. On a game day, talk us through what you'd be doing on a typical pre-match.
Pretty-match routine. It always depends on the time of the game, but I like to have oats in the morning, and then if it's an early kickoff, like the 12 o'clock one, then I'll just have another I'll have eggs on toast before the game. 9 a.m. passes probably a little bit too early, but if it's a later game, then I'll have a pasta for lunch or dinner, and then I always listen to music before the game. I like to do a stretch and a roll, before leaving to the training ground or the stadium, depending where it is we're meeting. And that's kind of, I'd like to keep it pretty simple, because if you get too many superstitions, then it gets a bit stressful. Like I used to have, if I missed those 2 songs, then, you know, I was going to have a bad game.
You kind of convince yourself that you're going to, don't you?
So I like to try and stay away from the superstitions and keep it pretty simple. Yeah.
Wow, learned a lot there.
I know, I love that.
And
I'm still
wash
blown
bag,
away
I know.
by the cameras.
Unbelievable.
And the wash bag itself, which is just absolutely
Thank you for bringing that in and sharing this with us.
Yeah, that is brilliant. So we're going to put that to one side, because now
More props.
Yeah, more props. This is the next stage, because we've been asking fans to provide questions for you guys. So what Adam and I are going to do, we're going to pick out a question and ask you. These have all come from genuine questions that have come
They're
from...
quite random, some of these.
Yeah,
by the way.
I mean, this
warn
one
you.
already is quite random. I'm going to pick out the first
go.
one. What's a smell you secretly love but wouldn't admit in public?
Ooh.
Actually, I know what my one would be. Go on.
The only thing that comes to mind, but I'd admit it to public, is I love the smell of fresh sheets. But maybe that sounds
that's
like...
nice.
Great shout.
Maybe that sounds like I don't wash my sheets very
No, I know what you mean by that.
Is that a secret?
Yeah.
That's nice, though.
Yeah.
And psychologically, you sleep better, don't you? Because
Yes.
you're like, even though it's just the same sheet when it's been washed. I like that answer.
Mine is, though. Mine is a weird one. I like petrol.
Do you?
Yeah.
I secretly love but wouldn't admit in public, except I just have.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Next one. If you could instantly master one skill outside of football, what would it be? That is a great question.
I've got 2 for this one, and I think everyone in the team would agree. Singing and my rhythm. I'm tone deaf, and
you can't dance?
Can't. Well, I really put a lot of effort into my dancing. Like, I love to just dance, but everyone thinks I'm out offbeat. So
I really feel for you, because
Wow.
those 2 together
Singing,
are a bad
yeah.
combination, aren't they,
But,
really?
at least I, commit to it. So, like,
Yeah.
I
So
think
what happened at a party?
I just...
You just stand in the corner?
dance.
Oh,
and
you do?
just,
Oh, you give it a go still?
Yeah, I just
Oh, good.
dance.
She's
and,
committed.
Yeah.
I like that.
And singing,
and,
not...
You know, I just don't sing at parties. I
Don't
think
you?
everyone would leave if I started singing.
Wow. Did you have to do an initiation song? Did you? Go on, what was
brilliant.
it?
What did you do?
I did Party in the USA by Miley
Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus,
And,
yeah.
the speakers didn't work that day. So
Oh,
I
right.
really got the tone down. But I just committed. I committed to it, and everyone had a great time, you
Yeah.
know? That's...
For those that are unaware of Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus, would you like to demonstrate that? No, you don't do it.
What are you doing there?
Go on, Rachel, go on. Great
I like
question,
the
great
commitment
answer.
part. I love that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but I do feel bad for you because that as a combination,
Yeah,
it's
it's not great,
it's
hey?
unfortunate, isn't it? But you ride with it, and that's
Yeah.
the most important
Fair
thing.
play.
Okay, what's something you changed your mind about as you got older? That's a great question.
Something I changed my mind about as I got older. Oh, that's a good one. I'm thinking football related, because we're talking football. I used to think like when you get to professional level, you just couldn't make a mistake. And then I think as soon as I started playing professional, I've seen some of the best players make mistakes, and that's part of life, part of football makes you a better player, and it's what you do next that counts. But so I guess that's probably. That's a bit more of a deeper one, but yeah.
I like that. I think that's great advice for particularly young people watching this that sort of have that fear of failure and always chasing perfection, that everyone makes mistakes and everything. It's quite normal. I like that. Last one. We've got, what's a story you've never told on a podcast before?
I bet you've got loads. I don't know why I get this
That's
feeling
really,
she's got.
That's really broad.
Yeah.
The first one that comes to mind actually is when I was living in Sweden. I got I got lost on my, and you would ride your bike everywhere in Sweden. So I had to get a vaccine shot, and at the time, when they popped up, you'd just say yes, because they was very rare to get them. And it was quite late at night. My phone was going low on battery. I didn't realise how far the place was.
Right.
So I rode my bike there, got my COVID vaccine shot, and then I had 1% left, and I was like, I think I remember the wait. It is raining so bad, lightning, thunder, I'm drenched. My phone goes flat. I have no idea where I am. It is pitch black. I don't know what to do. I was about 20 minutes away from home because I rode all the way.
That's frightening.
And then I had to pull over, and I just knocked on a random store and just said look, I'm lost. And there was I was thinking, who's this random Aussie knocking on my door? Like, and I luckily remembered my name of my street in my poor Swedish accent.
Yeah.
And they called me a cab to get home. So I had to leave my bike at that place, and then I had to remember where it was.
Oh yeah,
the
remember,
next
could come
day.
back again. Yeah, same issue.
Yeah, but I got home, but I'm very grateful for that family for getting me safe. Because I
Could have
don't know
knocked on anyone's
Yeah.
door
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Thank
And
God.
who knows, they might be watching now. Maybe not, but if they are,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Great. So, do you know what I like about that is they're quite tricky questions, and you haven't seen these, to be fair, before, have you? And you had an answer for all of them very quickly.
Yeah,
So
the
fair
story
play.
ones, that was hard to think of,
Yeah.
but that was the first one that came to mind.
So again, thanks to all the fans for asking some very good questions.
Yeah.
It keeps us
Yeah,
on our toes, these fan
I know,
questions,
'cause it
aren't
gets
they?
me thinking as
We're
well.
going to move on to hot takes now.
Hot
So is there anything you've got, football or otherwise, hot take that you'd like to share with us?
I've got otherwise. I've got pineapple. Pineapple does belong on pizza.
Oh, no.
No, but does it,
No,
Charlie?
I can't have
really?
that.
It does. It's my favourite one. Hawaiian. You know, it's just.
Adam, where
gives
are
a
you on
little-
Do you know what? That was going to be my hot take, that I don't think pineapple belongs on pizza. So
That's
we've got the same hot take the other way around.
The other way around, yeah.
Wow. Maybe we should ask the viewers, let us know what you
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Does it
Yeah,
belong on pizza? We'll do a
does it
poll.
belong?
We'll do a poll. Yeah.
It definitely does. Yeah.
Wow.
But each to their own. You know.
Fair play.
I think each to
What
their
about
own,
yours?
but
Good hot
yeah, I'm
take.
with you
Yeah.
on that one.
Each to their own,
but not
I'm
yours.
with you, yeah. What a podcast. It's been so lovely having you
brilliant.
on and getting to know a bit about you and your journey. And as I say, we wish you all the best for the rest of the season. It's so lovely to see.
Yeah.
All the best with recovery as well. And thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks so much for having
Thank
me.
you.
That was easy. Thanks, guys.
That was so good. Were you happy?
Yeah,
Anything else you
yeah,
wanted
you
to
guys
cover
were-
that we
I'm
didn't?
sorry, the cameras. I'm blown away
Unreal.
by that.
Yeah. What were you going to say? Sorry, we were.
No, I was just saying you guys have been easiest to chat to. Like that was.
Oh,
really
thank you.
comfortable.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say we didn't do something, but it was nice.
I was just-
Sorry, that was a
I
good
thought
thing.
she was going to say,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
and